Come on in, bring your coffee, bring the snacks. It was nice hearing your music this morning, all your conversation, getting things started today. We've just been gifted with such wonderful entertainment and starts to our day every day of this conference. So hearing you all chatter this morning is just lovely. I'll just give you a moment to come in, and then we'll start our program. Well, now that I have your complete attention, I'll just get started. So welcome everyone to day 3 of the OEGlobal conference. It's hard to believe it's the final day. It's our last day together in person, but I suspect it's not our last day of connecting, of collaborating, and sharing. And a special welcome to all of you on OE Connect. We hope that you continue to use this platform to connect with others around our global community. I'd like to welcome the program co-chairs to the podium, Robert Lawson, Darian Latender, and Connie Blomgren, for a few words and some thank yous.
Thank you. I'll begin. Yes, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3. It's been wonderful connecting with you and getting to know you. And I hope you're enjoying your experience here in Amiskwaci, Wisconsin. See that? I'm able to pronounce it, yes. Finally. So I would like to begin by thanking everybody who helped to put this together, including the program co-chairs. Also, I would like to acknowledge other contributions, including those of 3 brilliant Indigenous women who contributed in very meaningful ways to the, thank you, yeah, to some very, very important work early on in the development of the conference program. So thank you very much to Brittany Johnson, Carrie Auger, and Tabitha Kemble. They really helped to establish the program for this conference. So thank you very much.
Thanks, Robert.
Good morning, everyone, and it's lovely to see bright, shining faces. And it's always a good morning when you say good morning and greet it in a good way. And so as we go throughout the day, I just want you to continue learning and growing. It's been an honor to be part of the program committee with these fantastic people from my new family. And it's just so lovely to be able to grow your networks. I know that sounds kind of neural, but really, when we start reading and understanding about the role of fungi, which is my new passion, Entangled Life by Merlin Sheldrake. Just so fascinating, so many things that we don't know about how things really are in this world. And so just to continue to open your hearts and minds and bodies and spirit to the learning that's ongoing from this conference and as it ripples out. And I know, over half of the people here are new to this conference. So hopefully we see you again sometime soon.
Tansei, good morning, my friends. It's nice to be back up here. What can I say? I love community. I love being in this community. I love that we all have taken the time to be together to figure out and share with one another, ideas and solutions to really big questions. And I just want to thank you for joining us here over the last 3 days. We really hope you've enjoyed the program. It was built with a lot of spirit, with a lot of courage in mind. And I know myself and our program team took a lot of joy in putting this together for you. It was a long process, but we hope that you're going to walk away inspired, hopeful for the future, with new knowledge, with new connections, and maybe with a new sense of love in your heart for not only this territory, but even the territories that you come from. So with that, I want to say hi, thank you. It's been fun.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you. Thanks so much. And for me, it's been such a pleasure to work with such great co-chairs, getting to know my colleagues and new cousins in new ways. To meet all of you, this is my first OEGlobal conference and my first time getting to meet a lot of you. So it's been just such a pleasure to meet such a warm, welcoming, committed group of educators and such friendly people. I'd like to thank a few specific groups and people here today. First to Encore, who've been doing all of the AV and tech support, so thank you so much. You've been phenomenal. To the Edmonton Convention Center, who's been providing us with food and hospitality and just so much support throughout. Thank you. And Explore Edmonton for approaching Robert, actually, to submit the proposal for this conference, and their support with that initial proposal, the planning and guiding to make this a carbon neutral event. So thank you, Explore Edmonton. And a very, there's been many people at Norquest College who have helped to bring this conference to day 3 and to the final day. So a few special thank yous to Linda Bueller for leading our student volunteers group. Thank you, Linda. To Sheldon Smart for leading our sponsorship campaign. To Maya Bannerman for organizing the logistics of this event. And at the heart of our operations, our amazing conference chair, Sarah Smith. Stand up, Sarah, please. It was Sarah and her amazing team who have been such a big part of this conference. They've been at the welcome desk, they've been at every event, and they have always done it with a smile on their face and just such a welcoming attitude. Thank you so much, Sarah. Okay, I'm almost ready. Oh, that was us. Hooray! All right. So a few housekeeping things for today. Our innovative closing circle is today at 3 o'clock. This is an Indigenous way of reflecting and sharing and will be led by one of Norquest College's Indigenous Studies instructors, Lance Scout. There are still a few spots available, so the sign-up is at the welcome desk with pen and paper, good old-fashioned pen and paper. So please sign up, there's still some spots left for that. Again, that's at 3 o'clock today. Please take time, if you haven't yet, to see the posters, which are all down by Salon 12, and also please stop by our presenter booths. They have some great information for you all. There will be some clothing containers from the United Way, coats for kids and families. So if you have any cold weather clothing that you don't want to take home because maybe you live in a hot weather place, you can donate it here. There's going to be bins here at the welcome desk and also at the Chateau Lacombe. And there will be recycling containers for your lanyards and for your badges at the welcome desk. So when you leave today, please leave them in those containers. Our food every day has been phenomenal, and there has been some leftovers. All of those have been donated to the Edmonton Food Bank's Second Helping Program. This has been a part of Explore Edmonton's Responsible Events Program, which is made in alignment with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. During this conference, we've had students from the Faculty of Business and Environmental Technology, Social and Digital Communications, and Venture Development. They've been here volunteering as part of a community service learning project. And they have been here for the last 2 days, and they're here again today, taking photos, helping out with sessions, and asking for interviews. And they'll, as I said, they'll be doing this again today. So please make them feel welcome and do what you can to help them share the excitement of this conference. Okay, I'm going to ask you to get your phones out because we have some QR codes coming your way, all in a row. So we'll just be really efficient about these QR codes. So this first one is for the Padlet that we talked about yesterday. We're hoping you can share some of your key learning moments through our Padlet. If you scan this code, share some of your key takeaways and your braiding moments, and we hope you contribute to this collection. We'll be sharing a few of the comments this afternoon, and we can share the Padlet after this conference is complete. All right, so this is number 1. Here comes number 2. Aha. This is the OEGlobal attendee survey for the 2023 conference, and this is being released today. Please share your conference feedback and your experiences, and there will be a lucky draw of 2 free registrations for OEGlobal 2024. And, ooh, I know, right? And 2 50% discount registrations for the conference as well. This survey will be open until October 31st, and winners will be notified in the middle of November by Igor and Marcela. And if you misplace this QR code, if you just go to the social media outlets for OEGlobal, it will be in the links there. All right, and one more. If you require or would like to have a certificate of participation from the OEGlobal conference, you can use this QR code and to get your certificate, and there will also be links available through all the social media platforms. I'll just give you one final moment to get that QR code. Okay. Excellent. I would like to welcome Mr. Yong-Sheng Chen, Secretary General of Taiwan Open Course and Education Consortium, to come to the stage for a few words. Thank you.
Hi. President of the Board, Perrine, co-executive directors, Igor and Marcela. Hello, everyone. I'm Yong-Sheng Chen, Secretary General of Taiwan Open Course and Education Consortium, TOCEC. As one of the partners of OEGlobal 2023, TOCEC actively supports and participates in this lovely and enjoyable conference. There are 11 people from Taiwan, and we present 6 papers and 13 posters in this conference. Established in 2008, TOCEC consisted of 20 leading universities in Taiwan and has been promoting open courseware, open textbooks, and other open education resources for more than 15 years. We are not alone in promoting open education in Taiwan. In addition to TOCEC, YIWANT, Chinese Open Education Consortium, Share Course, Taiwan Life, Junyi Academy, Pagamo, Taipei iCloud, Taiwan Adaptive Learning Platform, and many other societies work together under the principles of openness, sharing, and collaboration to expand open education to all fields of studies, to provide diverse and rich learning resources to the whole world, and to create an environment for lifelong learning. I'm much impressed by the slogan this year over there. The future is open. I'm a computer scientist, and my research fields include computer vision, medical image analysis, and AI. One of the key factors leading to the rage of AI is actually open source. People can access the source codes of AI models to use them to solve their problems, modify them for improvements, combine different AI models to solve even bigger problems, and share the revised AI model back to the whole world. It is true that the cycle of openness, using and sharing can connect people in the whole world to work together. Therefore, I believe that openness is the key to the success of future education. We are grateful to OEGlobal to provide this wonderful opportunity for us to learn, to be inspired, and to share experiences about open education. Our special thanks go to the past president of OEGlobal, James, who visited Taiwan several times and brought us insightful vision and proper practices about open education. Thank you all to support the board member from Taiwan, Marianne. A pity that she cannot join us this year. With your strong support, Taiwan will continue to contribute to the open education society wholeheartedly. Taiwan always welcomes everyone with open arms. Thank you so much.
I think there's going to be a photo opportunity. Would you like to take this at this moment? Sometimes you have to take the moment when the moment is here.
Taiwan people love to take photos.
So we need a photo taker.
Everyone, welcome to join us.
Can I leave my keynote? Thank you so much. Oh, okay.
You're so welcome. 1 second, Robert.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay. I'd like to welcome back Igor, Lesko, and Marcela Morales from Open Education Global for updates and a very special announcement of next year's conference.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 3. Thank you for a fantastic conference. Thank you for being such lively and engaging attendees. A round of applause to all of you. So there is a reason why I'm wearing this t-shirt, and I'll explain that shortly. But before I do, I just want to say that the planning of the conference is a fairly significant undertaking. It takes many people to pull the conference of this magnitude together. And special thank you again to all of our colleagues at Northwest team. You have been exceptional, really. And as well, our team members at Open Education Global. And of course, because it takes a lot of time to pull something like this off, we are accepting proposals for hosting the conference 2 years in advance. We will be opening the call for proposals to host Open Education Global 2025 or 2026 conference in November, But in the meantime, if you have any questions and would like to approach us, feel free to speak to either Marcela and I during the day today, okay? Now, this is a very special moment when I'm going to call to the stage Dr. Adrian Stagg. And just to say a quick word, Dr. Adrian Stagg received his doctorate yesterday. And hence, I'm wearing the t-shirt Global OER Graduate Network because Adrian is a member of the network. I will let Adrian lead the session. Enjoy.
Good morning, everyone. We're going to start proceedings with a short video, which will hopefully set the tone, and then I've got a couple of other things to do after that. So if we have the video, could we start that now, please? The 2024 OEGlobal Conference Committee acknowledged the Turrbal and Yugara as the First Nation owners of Mianjin, Brisbane. We pay respect to their elders, laws, customs and creation spirits, and acknowledge the important role Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people play within our communities. We recognise that these lands have always been places of teaching, research and learning. Welcome to OEGlobal 2024 in Brisbane, Australia. We've brought together the University of Southern Queensland, Queensland University of Technology and State Library of Queensland to offer the OEGlobal Conference for the first time in Australia. All three organisations have committed to open culture because of the potential to improve access and participation in higher education and to build a more informed, active citizenship across all aspects of society. The University of Southern Queensland is a long-standing member of the open education community as an anchor partner of the OERU, a member of the Open Education Network, offering the first open textbook grants in Australia and contributing to national OER initiatives. Many of our students are first in family, First Nations, come from regional, rural and remote areas, or have arrived from one of 108 countries. UNESCO has one of the largest pathways programs in the country and commits to higher education for incarcerated students. As a university of opportunity, we place social justice, equity, diversity and access at the heart of our programs. With a history of access, innovation and inspiration, QUT has a strong connection to open access and maintained a strong ethos of being a university for the real world. Creating learning environments where diversity is understood and valued, QUT provides opportunities for students to interact in local and global cultural contexts with knowledge of and respect for diverse cultural perspectives. QUT committed to a number of firsts in openness, with the first Australian institutional research repository in 2003, followed by the world's first university repository policy requiring staff to deposit a copy of peer-reviewed journal articles, the Creative Commons project in 2004, and more recently, the first Australian OER policy in 2016. Lastly, founded in 1896, State Library of Queensland is the leading reference and research library in Queensland. State Library is responsible for collecting and preserving a comprehensive collection of Queensland's cultural and documentary heritage, providing free access to information for all Queenslanders and for the advancement of public libraries across the state. Their enduring values include free and equitable access, celebration of diversity, including sharing the diverse stories of Queenslanders' First Nations people and their knowledge, strength and resilience. But it's certainly not just about us. Australia has a great track record of collaborating across the region and the world, and we're looking forward to expanding partnerships and learning from others as our national open educational practices mature. We want to encourage as great a diversity of presentations as possible, with plenty of time and space to find your next colleagues for collaboration. When you visit Brisbane, you'll be welcomed to a vibrant, contemporary city featuring stylish hotels, an eclectic dining and entertainment scene, a rich cultural precinct, and Australia's only inner-city swimming beach and lagoons, complete with lifeguards. This warm, walkable city has all the sunshine and alfresco lifestyle that visitors to Australia expect. Brisbane is a gateway to World Heritage rainforests, iconic beaches, peaceful hinterland, and the outback. Other capital cities such as Sydney and Melbourne are easily accessible with a short flight. The Brisbane Convention and Exhibition Centre is a world-class venue close to accommodation, and the space affords plenty of opportunities to connect with the open education community. So once again, welcome to OEGlobal 2024, and we're excited to see what you contribute to 3 days of open educational excellence. Thank you very much. And the number of people that I've spoken to over the last couple of days who have said to me, I've been to Melbourne, I've been to Sydney, I've never been to Brisbane, and it's been everything that I can do not to say to them, well, now is your opportunity. Now, joining me here, this is going to be, if we can throw that up onto the screen, that would be great. There we go. So now, as we take custodianship over this, I would like to invite Patty and Sarah, who are the co-chairs from this year, up to the stage because some gifts were sent out for them. And as they are coming up, I was thinking last night about the musical ensemble that we had and the remix of Let It Be. And I think that after the exceptional work that has been done at this conference, I think we will probably be remixing Queen's Under Pressure. So Patty, this is for you. Thank you very much. And it's worth noticing how small the world is because Patty actually did her master's at UNESCO. Yes. And also for Sarah. Thank you very much. So thank you for a wonderful 3 days, and we're looking forward to hopefully holding up to your example. Excellent. Now, I want to just take the time to do two quick things, one of which is to introduce the initial committee. So if we can bring that up, please. Right, so as the video said, this is a collaboration between the University of Southern Queensland, the Queensland University of Technology, and State Library Queensland. And so we have Carmel O'Sullivan, who is the Director and University Librarian at USQ, Sarah Howard, who's the Associate Director at QUT, and Anna Rawnick, who is the Executive Director of Content and Client Services at State Library Queensland. Now, as we leave, because I'm watching things count down, there is one last thing which I'm going to have to teach you so that when you get to Australia, you will be able to participate in this. Now, at any of our sporting events or anything else, when you want Australians to succeed, when you want to barrack for them, we have a very simple cry. Okay, it's very simple, it's only 2 words. Okay, so what I will do, it works like this. I will call out Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. You will call out oi, oi, oi. I will then call out Aussie. You will call out oi. I will call out Aussie, oi. And then Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi. Have we all got it? It's very simple. Okay, it has to be. Okay, so let's have one quick run through and then we'll do a second time with feeling. So, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Excellent. Okay, so one last time with feeling, and then I will hand back over. So are we ready? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. 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 Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Thank you, everyone.
Another fun event coming our way. All right, well, now I would like to invite Josef Legaspi, Specialist Social Sustainability and Programs from Explore Edmonton, to talk to us about our carbon neutral event. Yes, please clap.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, I always have trouble with these mics. I want to say the energy here is so electrifying. I didn't expect everyone. I wasn't here for the conference, but this is amazing, and I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to see the energy just fill up the room. But yeah, good morning, everyone. My name is Josef. My pronouns are he, him, and I am a settler on a Mishkawashawashkaigan. I am the Sustainability and Program Specialist at Explore Edmonton, which is our DMMO, our Destination Marketing and Management Organization for the City of Edmonton. My role and purpose of my department is to ensure that whenever events come over here, that they provide a positive environmental and social impact to our community. That the events that come here leave the city in a better place than when they arrived, which is obviously very important for open education. And the theme of open education, of course, is building a sustainable world through education. So that's basically what we're doing. So I'm here to present to you our carbon neutral accounting impact project. Upon reviewing the slides last night, I made one tiny spelling error, so I want to keep your eyes on me when you see that. But we'll go on to the next slide, please. Yeah, so as you know, it's been reiterated multiple times, which I'm very happy about. This event is carbon neutral. So the event organizers at OEGlobal, Norquest, and of course, Explore Edmonton have made very careful decisions that we first produce less emissions for our waste management practices, for our energy management practices, but with the emissions that we do produce, that we offset them through global third-party verified offset projects, such as reforestation, solar projects are happening around the world. Next slide, please. As you can see there's a PowerPoint here, sorry. As you can see, we produced around 679.1 tons of carbon equivalent, which is equal to, and I have to apologize, I forgot how to say numbers, 74940,279 number of smartphones charged. Very excitedly, we are offsetting all this carbon through this event that are paid in full. But I know that you heard in the beginning this word called impact. So when we were creating this carbon neutral event, we wanted to ensure that there was an actual impact felt through our community that aligned with the values of open education and, of course, Norquest College. Next slide, please. So we are partnering with Norquest College's energy management students to make that impact. Our goal is to co-create an open education resource on sustainability, specifically on carbon accounting and neutrality, so that future events can continue to have carbon accounted or carbon neutral events at Norquest. Norquest students and faculty will be creating this event sustainability toolkit alongside Explore Edmonton with our sustainability analyst, and this open education resources will be available to students and will provide guidance and tools to help ensure that sustainable events continue past this event as well, and individually for their own careers to continue that education whatever path they choose to pursue in the future. Thank you. Next slide. We wanted the students to understand the impact of carbon neutrality, so we hosted a carbon accounting workshop last week. In this carbon accounting workshop, the workshop was actually carbon neutral. The students went row by row on how to calculate that carbon, what was impacted through it. They learned about the methodology, the impact of carbon, and what the carbon offsets mean and where they are created, as well as the overall theme of sustainable events through your events that we host in Edmonton and around the world. Next slide. Sorry, I'm old-fashioned, I have paper. There we go. At the end of it, we want to create an event sustainability toolkit. So our next step after this conference is to create the toolkit. We have formed a team of very excited faculty and staff that will be working on this post-event report and event sustainability toolkit. They will apply their knowledge through workshops led by external professionals and provide their locality and personal experience that is required to create this open education resource. We will be using the data research from the OEGlobal conference as a framework and example to create this resource. Essentially, what we're doing is that we're using this event of Open Education Global as a catalyst for our impact in the future. Next slide. So yeah, thank you so much. The Norquest students who are taking part in this project will actually be outside the salons all day, ready to network and provide answers to your questions that you have today. I encourage you to meet and talk to them and learn about this exciting initiative. And I also encourage you to take part in our other impact projects, such as the Coats for Kids and Families, which is outside as well, and at the Chateau Lacombe, and to recycle your lanyards after as well. If you have jackets that you don't want, just get rid of them, throw them out into our bins so we can donate them to families if you are going to a warmer climate. But yeah, thank you so much. Super excited to be part of this conference, and thank you as well to Norquest for working with us. It's been a great pleasure with Open Education Global as well. Thank you.